Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Want to give you guys a heads up on two Steam titles that have been pulled for sale forever. Now, as you guys know, I try to be on top of these things, but the winter sale happened and a lot of other things I've been covering on this channel. So I've been kind of not covering these as well as I should be. So yeah, my apologies on that, but I do it decently enough. I feel like I'm on top of this stuff. At least as good as I can. So we'll go over those two titles being pulled from Steam forever, and then also the next Steam event. Steam Next Fest has been detailed for February. It'll be kicking off on February 5th, just a few weeks away. I feel like Steam's always got some sort of major event running. I mean, the capitalism and economic sale wasn't anything crazy, but Next Fest is usually a pretty good showcase of upcoming titles. So we'll talk that at the end of this video. But first of all, The Crew has been pulled from Steam forever. This is The Crew 1. Obviously, everybody's favorite publisher in Ubisoft is pulling The Crew. Now, I remember when Crew was coming out back in 2014, there was a lot of excitement surrounding the game, this multiplayer open world racing game, and I played Crew and I had some fun with it. But definitely wasn't a franchise that I got super invested into. Not Crew 2, not Crew Motorfest, certainly, but yeah, this is a game that I imagine a lot of you guys have in your library from buying it, you know, whether it be on sale. I think I ended up spending $60 on this game when it came out. Like, yeah, I probably didn't get it cheaper. All editions and additional content for The Crew are no longer available for purchase. The game will remain playable until March 31st, 2024 for all Crew owners. After this date, the game servers will shut down, which means the game will not be accessible anymore. This isn't a case of there's an offline component for you to play. No, the game is gonzo. The era of The Crew 1 is over. You know, it had a 9.5-year run or so you know, it had a decent little, you know, run, but, yeah, the game is getting pulled in again with no offline component. The game is just gone forever. It's not gonna be playable. It's literally like, you know how those games physically, like, a copy of Massive Action game on PlayStation 3, you have a copy of that, it may as well be a coaster because there's no value in it whatsoever. That is what The Crew is in your Steam library, unless somebody values, you know, having The Crew listed in their Steam library, I guess, if, you know, that's a thing. But nonetheless, you know, it's gone forever, and the Steam reviews would certainly, you know, picture as such. As all-time reviews is 15,000 reviews at 68% positive, but recently, as this news has come out, 21% of the reviews have been positive with 171 reviews. Obviously, there are some people upset, some people calling for a offline mode being released, but, you know, this game was always promoted as an online-only title, or an online-focused title, so I'm not too surprised about them going this route. The Crew is a revolutionary action driving MMO developed exclusively for next-gen consoles at the time, the PS4 and the Xbox One, and high-end PCs that leverage new hardware capabilities to connect players online like never before. Remember, that was the description of the game. The online play was certainly a big part of it, and The Crew takes you and your friends on a wild ride across a massive open world. So that is going to be getting pulled, and yeah, you can go play The Crew 2, or you can go play The Crew Motorfest, which I actually have a copy of The Crew Motorfest, but I just have yet to play it. You know, too many games coming out, and Crew Motorfest has not been on the top of the priority list. And I think, again, that game was kind of shot in the foot by not having a Steam release, but, you know, Ubisoft has their own game plan on what they want to do. They want to promote these Ubisoft Connect subscriptions or Ubisoft Plus subscriptions and, you know, maybe take some money from the Epic Game Store. I don't know if that's happening. That's just my speculation on the whole deal, because I believe, like, AC Mirage and all that stuff is still on the Epic Game Store. Let me just check that real quick so I'm not making anything up. I'm fairly certain. Yeah, literally, I open up Epic Game Store and Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown is being promoted, as is Skull and Bones. So, yeah, they'll come to the Epic Game Store, but they won't be coming to Steam, which is a very interesting thing that I feel like nobody is really talking about. But nonetheless, Crew pulled from Steam, and it is shutting down forever, so it's not even going to be a game you're going to be able to play. Moving on from that, The Walking Dead Betrayal has also been pulled from Steam forever. This was in early access for a while. Betray your friends in a 5 to 8 person game of cooperation and social deception set in the universe of The Walking Dead. And they did put out a post back in December. After considering a variety of paths forward and with a great deal of discussion and reflection, Skybound Games and Other Ocean Interactive have decided to stop development on The Walking Dead Betrayal. Despite the hard work put into the game, we were not able to find a path to build the spirited community of backstabbers that we originally envisioned. On December 11th, we will begin the process of removing the game from Steam, and as of December 15th, the game will be shut down. All players who purchase the game will receive a full refund. We will provide updates on refunds here on Steam and on the Walking Dead Betrayal Discord. Thank you to everyone who played, betrayed, and provided feedback. Your support and engagement mean everything to us. We look forward to bringing more awesome to the Walking Dead experiences to you in the future. And again, if you did buy the game, you can get a refund. The game had an all-time 358 Steam user reviews and 43% positive. This just goes to show a game even based on a very popular IP, you know, that doesn't guarantee you to pop off. In the Walking Dead games, like, let's be real, outside of the Telltale series and Saints and Sinners, they have been a pretty mixed bag. Like, there was that one Xbox 360 game that was absolutely awful with Daryl on the cover. I think it's Survival Instinct. That game was terrible. You know, obviously the most recent one was absolutely awful, Walking Dead Destinies, and Walking Dead Betrayal not being received all too well either. I mean, Walking Dead is the IP that will not die. However, I do hear that the new Daryl Dixon show is pretty damn good, and you know, I definitely gotta check that out at some point, given that Daryl was my favorite character in The Walking Dead, and probably most people's favorite character, and I get it after the, you know, stuff in the opening portion of Season 7, I think it was. A lot of people dropped the show entirely, but you know, what can you do? They're also bringing Rick back for this new Walking Dead show, the Ones Who Survive, I think it's called, or The Ones Who Live. Yeah, so that's coming out. I mean, Walking Dead is still an IP that's being invested into. It's getting new video games as well, although, you know, as far as Betrayal goes, it is what it is. But nonetheless, that has been pulled from Steam forever as well. And then lastly, I do want to note, Steam Next Fest has been detailed for February 5th until February the 12th. It'll be kicking off at 10 a.m. Pacific time, and it will be a multi-day celebration of upcoming games. Explore and play hundreds of demos, choose from dozens of live streams to watch, and chat with developers about their games. Now, the thing with Next Fest is I really wish Next Fest would, you know, grow to a state where, like, major publishers and developers were getting involved with it. I'm talking, like, EA, Square Enix, you know, Ubisoft. Like, that would be so cool, and it would be a natural evolution of, like, the E3 era. I get it, now they're just doing virtual presentations, and it is quite a bit of legwork to get demos done, but demos is a great thing, man, and why not? Like, they just dropped a demo for Grand Blue Fantasy Relink on PlayStation Store, and people were so happy about that. Capcom often drops demos for their games, but I guess they want to do it in their own timeline and not have it confined to this Next Fest window of demos dropping. I just think it would be exciting if a lot of major publishers came together and dropped demos around the same time and they were playable, even for games that are far out. I get it that demos are usually used as a promotional vehicle and letting people play a game, you know, like the E3 demos. Like, if you would attend E3, you would have those demos, you would have to wait in line. You don't have to do that with virtual downloads and anything. I get it, it's a lot easier said than done, and my vantage point is very much the one of, yo, just let me play these demos and whatnot, but I get it, there's more legwork to be done, and it is quite the investment. Like, it's not a just snap your finger and a demo's done. There is an investment attached to it, and it does cost money, so, you know, I don't think we're ever gonna get to that, but I have some friends that are super into Next Fest every time it happens, and they are playing demo after demo, and some of the games look really cool, and obviously they do have games that are a little bit higher level. Like, they had Boundary, a demo for that, and they have demos of other games that look pretty cool, but usually, again, it's not the top level publishers that's going to draw a lot of people and a lot of eyeballs, but, you know, you are promoting a lot of those games that don't have a lot of eyeballs on them, so that makes a lot of sense, and it's probably a good way for the lesser-known developers to get their word out there, get their game into the public eye. So, you know, Next Fest is pretty good in terms of doing that, and it is very effective in what they offer. You're offering hundreds of demos, hours of developer live streams, and so much more. So that is coming out February 5th. I'll certainly give that a mention as we get closer to it. But that's going to do it for me. Again, The Crew, delisted forever on Steam. That game is shutting down come March. It'll be gone forever. Walking Dead Betrayal delisted, and Steam Next Fest will be kicking off on February the 5th. That's going to do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.